Hello, beautiful humans. I hope you're doing beautiful today. In this video, I want to talk to you about the things to look forward to in 2020 and in the next decade. So, there's a lot of things that are like, worldwide that, the whole world is looking forward to or dreading. And there's also personal stuff that I'm looking forward to. So let's get right into the subject. So in terms of like world I can't speak worldwide things, the Olympics. So there's gonna be the Summer Olympics soon in Tokyo. So that's gonna be fun. Like I'm not a huge fan of sports. Like I like to play, you know, on the light basis, but I'm not like a huge fan of like sitting down and watching sports usually, except when it's an international competition. So I love the World Cup, whether it's football or whether it's rugby, and I love the Olympics because I feel like it's always great. It's always a good spirit when there's a lot of nations coming together and competing, and then you can get to see like other people from other nations, and they all have beautiful specimen, and you just like you get to pick your team and who countries you're rooting for. I don't know, I love it, and I feel like the spirit is a little bit more towards unity, and there's beautiful gestures. It's not like a fest of hooligans, and I love that. So I can't wait for that. So that's gonna be great. Um, Another thing, oh yeah, more streaming services. So I feel like everybody and their mother have their own service, like streaming service now. So you have Apple TV or Apple Plus. I don't even remember the name. You have HBO. You have Disney Plus. You have Netflix. There's too many to count, and it's almost like people just want us to spend time glued to our screens, which is not necessarily healthy. I'm trying to take times off Netflix, like it's yeah, because I feel like it's just like you're spending, like I hate watching Netflix and not doing something else at the same time, like most of the time, except if it's like, oh, I'm eating, and even I'm eating and I'm watching Netflix, I'm always doing something else. I feel like if I just watch Netflix like that, it's a waste of time and not doing anything else. The only time I'm like, okay, it's fine, where it's when I'm commuting, when I'm going somewhere and I'm taking the train or the bus and there's nothing else to do. If I don't have a book, I will watch Netflix. But except that, I'm just like, there's too many shows. Like, I can't handle that. Like, what do you do? Like, I would probably, if I have to pick one, I would probably go to Disney Plus because I love the classics. I didn't grow up with them, so for me, it's like, oh yeah, cool, it's new, it's like novelty. And for Marvels, because I love the Marvel universe, and it's the only like big budget movie that I will probably see. So more streaming services were really like, is it better? Like, I don't know. I guess we'll see. And speaking about new movies and culture, like the movies I'm looking forward to this year and the next decade, Black Panther. So Black Panther 2 is coming, not this year, but next year, hopefully. I mean, like I went to see the first one 3 times in the movies. Like I'm the kind of person, I don't go to the movies because I don't see the point in wasting $20. Like it's a full on budget now to go to the movies. So I don't go to the movies except if it's to support black art or woman. Like so, if the woman is, if there's a lot of women staring in a movie, or if the director is a woman, I will probably go and see it. Same thing for black people. But except from that, I'm just like, you know what? I'll just wait. It's fine. So yeah, Black Panther. I can't wait to see it. Take my money. I'll go probably see it 4 times with 4 different group of people, which because it's always funny to watch it with different group of people. So I'll probably see it with my partner first, and maybe a group of friends, and then I will go see it with black people because it's another level. Like I love it. So yeah, other movies. Maybe Wonder Woman 1984, just because I love the first one. I love the first Wonder Woman. I think it was a great movie. I love the Amazons. Like I think that's what got me. I've always been attracted to the Amazon stories and the Greek mythology and all that, so I loved it. And it's 1984. It's my That's the year I was born, so I'm like, what is it about it? So I will probably go see it. There's also Mulan that I will probably go see it as well, like because like I told you, I haven't didn't grow up with like the classics, so all the adaptation they're doing, like the real life adaptation, I'm really like into it. So I will probably go and see that. Can't wait to see Ariel as well. I don't know if it's gonna go come out next year or probably but in the next decade. So I would definitely go see that because I love Haley and Chloe, so I would definitely see that. Speaking about culture, there's a book I can't wait to read. It's the prequel of the Hunger Games, and I love the Hunger Games. I love dystopian novels. Like it's always been a dream of mine to write dystopian novels, and I know that we kind of like all over that trend, but at the same time, I feel like we're living in dystopian times. Like when you watch Black Mirror and you're like so afraid because it's like, dang, that could happen in like 1 year. Like, yeah, I think this is all around us. So, but for this book, for the Hunger Games, I love the Hunger Games universe. Susan Collins did an amazing job writing those characters, and I can't wait to read her version of like what happened before, what led to the Hunger Games, because I feel like the way she portrayed the government and everything, it's so well done. Like, and I can't wait to peek inside her brain and see what's happening. So the book is called A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Ooh, I like that. So can't wait to read it. Another thing to look forward to this year. Sorry, I'm out of breath. That's what happens when you have someone inside of you taking all your vitals. Mm. The other thing to look forward to is the elections. I mean, talking obviously about the American elections. I'm not American, so obviously there's a lot of things I don't get because, and I'm aware of that because I'm not in the country. So all I can say is like looking from afar. So obviously everybody's like invested in it, not just Americans, because America is such a huge country. Like I really do think that Donald Trump is gonna win again. Why? Because a guy who's like capable of going to war for us to forget that he's been impeached. Like to me, the guy would do anything to stay in power. He loves it. He would not let go. And there's no one else that I can see on the opposite side, on the Democratic side, that is strong enough. And when I say strong enough, it's not about the policies. It's not about the endurance in the race and all this kind of thing. It's about the person, the persona, the personality. Trump is such a huge personality, and his supporters are still supporting him. Like it doesn't matter what you say. So I feel like it's gonna win again, and I'm like from afar because I don't know everything, but from afar the only other opponent that I think will have a chance to actually change the country for good, I think it's Bernie Sanders. But the thing with Bernie Sanders is like he's painted as a socialist, and I know how Americans are so afraid of that word, especially Americans that haven't traveled to other part of the world, that haven't like that are not out of their bubble, and they think that socialist is like being a communist and it's the same thing and it's horrible and all that. I grew up in France, which is a socialist country. Like at the moment, it's more on the right, but so I know what it is to grow up in a socialist country, and seriously, I'm so thankful for the states and all the things I was able to do because of that, because of those policies. And to me, it's good to be in a socialist country. Obviously, I'm not going to say the opposite, but I'm not the kind of person who's going to take advantage of the system as well. So I know there's also those fears. But anyway, I'm going on tangent. Bernie Sanders, I think, is a great candidate, but again, I feel like he's painted as a socialist, and Americans are afraid of that word. So I don't know how it will go. But I wish you the best, dear American friends. And I know here we can't breathe at the moment. It's not even funny. But you are welcome to come in Australia. I mean, I'm not going to even start to talk about Australian politics because that's another level as well. But anyway, know that we're thinking about you, and then hopefully everybody's gonna go and vote, and especially the voice that matters. Like, you know, the people who know me know what I mean. Let's just go and vote, and just put someone who looks like you. Okay, you know what I mean. So there you go. Um, that's about it for the like World War things to look forward to. I mean, obviously, in the next decade, there's a lot of things that are gonna happen. There's a lot of technology that's gonna happen and all that. I'm not versed enough in technology to talk to you about it. I'm just talking about like all the events that are gonna happen. But now let's jump to the things that are like more personal, that are more that are gonna happen to me. So obviously, I can't wait to meet my baby boy. It's gonna come soon, and I can't wait to meet him and squeeze him and see how he looks like, and then just like smell him and just like just be with my baby boy. And obviously, I'm not thinking about the sleepless night, about the poo projections and all this kind of thing, parenthood. But I can't wait. I can't wait to meet him, and I'll probably introduce you to him. And my mom is coming to help me, so I'm quite excited about that because I haven't seen her for years, and it's so exciting to and reassuring to have her during that big moment of my life. So can't wait for that. Yeah, so yeah, and other things that are gonna happen to me this year. So I'm gonna go to a lot of concerts. So growing, growing up, I didn't go to a lot of concerts because African parents, they don't want you to have fun anyway. But I didn't grow up. I didn't go to a lot of concerts. I didn't like. It's early on. I was like, girl, don't even bother. There was a lot of artists I wanted to go and see, but I was just like, it's useless because you're never gonna go and see them. So I kind of like shut that door of like live shows in my life. And since I've been in Australia, I'll be like, you know what? No, And the thing with Australia is like there's not a lot of artists coming because it's so far away, so removed. So when there's one, you want to go and see it, or you're gonna regret it. Like there's so many artists that haven't been here, and I'm like, they're never gonna come back. And but this year is gonna be the year when I'm gonna see a lot of my faves, so I'm so happy. So we're gonna go see, and also because I have a partner who loves music and he loves the live shows, so every time I'm telling him, oh, there's this artist coming and I really love it. Okay, baby, then let's just go. It's so easy, so I'm just like, yay! So we're gonna go see Solange. She's coming back. She came in last year, and I'm like, whoa, that's amazing. She's coming back. I don't care how pregnant I am. I'm gonna go see Solange. Like, I love, love, love her. Since like I think her second album or first album was it Solange. I don't even remember the name. But losing you and all that. I loved her. I love her style. I love the fact that she's so different and free, and then she doesn't like care about the music that she put out there. Like she cares obviously, but like her last album was, we were all like, oh, okay. But then the more I listen to it, the more like, yeah, this is a vibe. And I love the fact that she like and she created a vibe with that album. I love it. I love her. I can't wait to see her. And then next I'm gonna see Ari Lennox. So Ari Lennox, if you don't know her, you have to jump on it. Like Ari Lennox does the kind of R&B that we need in our lives, like nowadays. It's so good. The music is so good. All the songs of the album, She Brought a Baby, all the songs are amazing. She's amazing. She's beautiful. She's I don't know. Like I just love her. She's a beautiful black woman. She has a beautiful voice. I love her aesthetics. I love everything about her. Like my baby should be called Shea Butter Baby. The amount of time I listened to that album during my pregnancy, it's like ridiculous. So I can't wait to see her. She's coming the week I'm due. And I'm just like, this is going to be interesting, but I'm dead set on going and see her. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to go see Lenny Kravitz. I mean, I just love the man. I have a huge crush on Lenny Kravitz since I was a young girl. I mean, he's so talented. He's so beautiful. He's so many things. You know, like I'm just like I haven't even listened to these last albums, right? But it's just like it's Lenny. I don't care. I'm going and see you. So I'm so excited about that. And the last concert that I've bought that I'm gonna see, uh, we'll see all the artists that are coming after. But the last concert I'm gonna see is the Backstreet Boys. You can say whatever you want to say. I don't care. I love the Backstreet Boys. I'm a BSB fan since I was 12 or 13 years old. It's the only boys band I vibe with. Like they've been like together for like 20 years. Like I don't remember, but they've been together for so long, and the music is good. I don't care. Like it's the only, but I would say it's the only pop music that I tolerate. Like I don't listen to a lot of pop music. And what's pop music anyway? Today it's like mixed with a lot of other things, EDM or hip hop or whatever. But in terms of pure pop music, there's not a lot of artists that I listen to. But the Backstreet Boys, I can't wait. So I'm gonna let myself go. I'm going to a group of girls. So I'm going to let myself go and scream like crazy. By that time, I think I will probably be super tired with like sleepless night and then breastfeeding if I can and all these kind of things. So I think it will be a good relief and a good like reason to go crazy. So yeah, I can wait for that. So that's it. So those are the things I'm looking forward to. I hope that you guys are also looking forward to things, uh, funny things or things to make you that are gonna make you grow, that are gonna stretch you. You know what we're saying? How 2019 was so hard and so like, we don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's just focus on the next year. Time is a human concept. Like we don't really care, but let's use like this year to just create moments that we are gonna look forward to. So there you go. I hope this video is super long, I'm sorry, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye guys.